Welcome back to See You in the AM. Great to be with you here on Thursday morning. Typically, we do a question and answer session where I'm answering one question per day on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We are not going to be doing that today. We are going to be jumping right into the subject of failure, learning from our failures and growth from it, which is what we started yesterday and we will conclude tomorrow. Before we do, just want to share why it is such an exciting day. Today is Thursday, so beyond just the fact that I'm here with you, and Thursday is always a great day, as every day is, we have this afternoon at 2:45 where I'll be doing the Closer Connection broadcast. That's a live feed. If you're not already aware of it, that's happening on my personal page at 2:45, and it'll run for roughly an hour. It's an open forum. Any questions people have, by all means, jump on there, say hello, share. Again, I'm here to answer anything that you'd like me to answer, and I'm capable of answering, of course, to the best of my ability. So please tune in to that at 2:45, and if you're unable to, because I know it is right in the middle of many people's workday, and it's tough to take a break even at that time for many people. So again, if you catch up with it later, no problem, and we'll try to adjust the time if necessary in the future. Besides that, we have a contest running, which I always want to keep on reminding people of that going on right now, the meme creation contest. So again, check out our page. You'll see it pinned to the top of the page there, and you'll be able to get all the details of that contest. It's a $100 Amazon gift card that is for the winner. Outside of that, I want to just jump, as we said, right into the topic of failure. So failure is a very challenging word, as we talked about yesterday, and what we're going to focus on today is a different aspect of failure. We talked yesterday about all these people throughout history that have been tremendous successes that are publicly and historically known for their successes. Not so much for their failures, but when you look at their lives, they were also some of the largest failures in the history of the world. When you look at their individual fields, we talked about Thomas Edison, we talked about Babe Ruth, we talked about Abraham Lincoln, we talked about many people, and if you maybe have during the day yesterday or right now thought of other examples, it checks every single time that same box: failure as well as success. So today we're going to focus on what I consider to be the number one quality or trait that is synonymous with closers, true closer. There's, of course, many skills, many talents, all of those things come into factor, but to me, that simple idea of self-awareness, closers, we take that to a whole different level, what I call complete self-awareness. The ability to be honest with yourself is where that starts and where that ends. Because again, you can do analysis all you want. You can get done with a call, a meeting. You can get done with a day. You can get done with a week, a month, etc., a year. And you can start doing analysis on it, what's gone on. But if you're not honest with yourself, then again, you're only fooling yourself. That's really what it comes down to. So, what I do want to encourage you, if you are starting to do analysis, the accountability that's necessary is it starts with honesty and it ends with honesty. Because if you're not being honest with yourself, then you might as well end it right there. You're doing yourself no good by calling it analysis, doing it in a dishonest way. So again, honestly doing things and doing it as often as you can. As I mentioned, a couple different things here. I talk about even after a call. That's a short. What happened on that call during a week? During a day, any aspect of anything, you can look at it, do analysis on it, and what I do and what I teach people to do is to ask two questions. They seem simple, but you'd be amazed at how many people fall short on this, and I'll explain why in a moment. There's two questions, and the first question, they are in a particular order. The first question is, what did I do well? You have to first recognize, what did you do well? By doing so, you enable yourself to not just recognize it, but through that recognition, have the ability to repeat it the next time you're in that situation. For example, if you're on a sales call and you did something extraordinarily well, you were confident and it was oozing out of you, well, again, you want to be aware of that so you can replicate that and build on that success. So the first step is, what did I do well? It's also serving as a nice psychological positive reinforcement of what you are doing well to help build that self-confidence. The second question, and this is very important, pay attention to the wording, is what can I improve on? Very different from what many people, and this is where they get challenged with it, of what did I do wrong? Where did I screw up? Why did I not make the sale? No, as opposed to what can I improve on? That's a platform for growth. When you're talking about a positive versus a negative. So we have to ask ourselves in the proper way and then focus on those things that we need to improve on. And through that self-awareness and then application of conscious change, that's how one grows and continues to elevate themselves in terms of what we do, what we accomplish. And again, this is a continual process, something that needs to be happening consistently. So this is what we're going to focus on today. Tomorrow we'll put a wrap on the subject of failure, self-awareness, the growth from it. So again, tune in tomorrow for the conclusion there. So we'll get back to the question and answer next week. And of course today, that's what it's all about. Thursday's session is meant to be Q&A here, but we're replacing that with the Thursday closer connection. So make sure you tune in and join us at 2:45. That's through my page. You can get all the details on posts here on the Creating Closers page. Again, that is on Facebook, so anyone that is on LinkedIn and watching this video, I apologize. But again, I know many of you guys are also on Facebook, so you'll be able to find me over there and be delighted to have you there. So I want to just wrap things up with a quote that I love, quoting myself, that is, really pertinent to what it is we're talking about here. And it goes like this, that some say failure is not an option. I say it's the only option. Without failure, there's no growth. Without growth, dreams remain dreams. Make your dreams your reality. That is the best message I can give you right now, because again, as we talked about in the title of the post yesterday, failing to succeed. Some people could look at that as I failed to succeed, or you could look at it as I am failing and learning from my failures, so they're not really failures. They're opportunities for growth. Growth gets me closer to my dreams. Have an awesome day. Have a successful day. And I'll look forward to seeing many of you later today. And for the rest of y'all, see you in the AM.